Oh yeah, we're back, motherfucker. With absolutely no value to give you. Oh shit. Nah, but I'll give you something that you could do. Just, of course, obviously, if you wanted to, because you cannot. Not even gonna try to tell you to do something that you don't want to do. So I don't know. This is something that will just a random hobby, I guess, more like activity, because sometimes you don't really want to do it. Habit, I guess. And I don't know. They'll make you A, talk better. B, and like most of you already know what I'm about to say. And B, it's not even about talking better or creating a personal brand or anything like that. No. Like, this is about the past existing way more vividly in the future. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, what I'm referring to in this whole thing is start a YouTube time capsule, which is basically this, what you're watching right now. My whole, like, account, yeah, my channel is a whole, like, the entire thing is a freaking, just a time capsule, so that when I'm 80 years old, I can look back and be like, holy shit, I did all these things. I did all these things. I made all these videos. But yeah, what I said in some other videos, like, I love the idea of knowing that I will look back on these videos and some of them will be so funny in the sense of I was so wrong about what I'm saying, like what I'm saying, like right now in the videos that I make right now. My future will be looking at them and be like, oh, I was so stupid. I didn't know shit. I had no insights. I had no wisdom. It's freaking true. You know what I mean? Very true. But I know that there will be some videos, some small golden nuggets, in which I have already spoken some wisdom in one way or another. And I have given some insights that if one of you were like willing to go through the content that I've made, you'd find it. But the thing is, and this is what I'm loving about making all these random videos that I just open up my phone, start recording, chill with you guys, and I don't really have a script. I don't have anything to say, because this way, two things are gonna happen. One, if I ever like have some sort of fans, and not fans, because I don't want like fans. I want like people to in some way look up to me in a competitive way. What do I mean by that? For example, I like, and because of that competitiveness and because of that looking up to, is binge watch all my videos, because I've binge watched a lot of channels, and it's mainly, of course, those that give value. And it's freaking hilarious, because my videos will slowly get more and more valuable. That's just obvious. Like, as the more info and knowledge that I get, the more knowledge that I will be able to impart on other people. So I recommend, well, I don't recommend, I'll just throw it out there. But dude, create a channel and start making content, because I once heard, like, a couple, like, a while months ago, that you can either be a consumer or you can be a creator. In this life, there's two types of people. Of course, you can still be a creator and consume things, but it's more a gradient than you are one or the other. You know what I mean? So you can either be more creator than consumer, or vice versa. And most people nowadays consume more than they create, but at like a 1 to 1,000 scale. So like for every piece of content they create, they would consume 1,000 pieces of content. And so I'm trying to balance that a little bit more, in the sense of trying to watch less and create more. Which before was interesting, because before I had like this sort of resistance. I'll make a video on resistance. Sort of yeah, like not want towards making videos. Like I was like, if you scroll down to my like the start of my thingy, like the start of the channel, you'll find a video called "A Personal Vendetta Against Myself," and in that video I say I will not skip a upload. Like I will upload every single day for like forever, whatever, like for an entire year or whatever. Like I say some shit there that I do not follow through with. And I find that so hilarious because you can see like the difference in my, like even from here, because I started this channel in August. Well, I started like uploading videos again in August, these videos. And so that's when I like started my entrepreneurial journey, to be perfectly honest with you. That's like when I set my brain, like when I set my mind, I set my will on a business model. Then I pushed forward with it because, yeah, expertise, I guess. And when I look back at when I started this, which was not that long ago, and I have not posted that many videos, but when I look back, I can see myself, and I see myself in those first videos as a child in more than one way. At least if it's in a gradient, I would see myself closer to the child than to the man. This in the sense of, I don't know, you can just see it in the way I speak, in the way my words are morphed. You can find certain belief systems inside of me if you look closely. Obviously, I would be the person that would more vividly see these. But I'm not going to look at them because I don't want to look at those videos for like, because I don't review any of my videos. You know this, like I don't edit these at all, and I plan to not edit these videos until the point where I need to like capture people's attention. Because now I don't mind that. Because now I love being able to like stand, I'm fucking sitting down. I love being able to chill here with the single person that's watching this, or maybe there's two. You never know. But if you're watching me talk right now, one of two things. Either, and I love to think about this. So either you're a bored person somewhere in the world right now who came across this video, and despite the lack of thumbnail and despite the lack of title, you clicked on it, and despite the lack of there being no hook and no context whatsoever, you persisted throughout the video, throughout the 8 minutes that we got going on right now, with my face and this hat, and you just hear me talk. I'd ask you why that is. But in some way, I already know the answer, because you, my friend, are different. And my next video will be on being different, to be fair. Why not? But we'll talk about more of that on the next one. Oh! But yeah, and the other type of person that's watching this right now is a fan. And when I say a fan, I mean what I said before, like a person who, in some way, finds me as not only as competition, but as a source of inspiration. And when I mean competition, I mean like you will make another video on comparing yourself to people, because if not, this video would be so freaking long. But yeah, so competitive against me in the way of, when you see a millionaire online and you start learning from him, one of the main ways that you learn from him is A, because you admire the person, and B, because in some regard, in some way, you're mad or jealous or envious of that person and you want to catch up to them. That's what I mean by competition or competitive. And so the other person is watching this right now 3, maybe 4, maybe even 7 years, maybe even 12 years into the future. And you're watching this video in what would be 2037. And you made it to these videos, which is interesting because I imagine that I'm going to use this account for the longest freaking time. I'm going to upload a bunch of videos. This will probably eventually turn into some type of podcast. And I know where it's going to go. I know where I'm going to go. And so I want to tell you guys, everybody, that I love you. And thanks for sticking with me. Now, let's make a video on something else. Godspeed, family. I love y'all.